I want you to look around your office right now. Look at the guy pulling 70-hour weeks. You're burning the candle at both ends. You need to rest. Look at the woman skipping lunch to hit a deadline. Now ask yourself, where are they going to be in 20 years? I'll tell you exactly where. Same desk, different chair. That's it. That's the whole story for most people in this country. My name is Bob Caldwell. I'm 74 years old. I started my first company at 26 with $4,000 and a maxed out Visa card. I sold my third company for $31 million. I rang the opening bell on the NYSE in 2003. It was the pinnacle of my career. Perseverance truly pays. And I am here to tell you that almost everything you were taught about building wealth in America is a lie. Not a mistake, not a misunderstanding. A deliberate, well-packaged lie designed to keep you productive for somebody else's retirement. I'm going to show you 3 of them today. If you unlearn even one, your financial life will never look the same. But if you ignore all 3, I promise you, you will be clocking in on your 65th birthday, wondering where your life went. Let's start with the first one. And this one almost destroyed me personally. Lie number 1, hard work equals wealth. They teach you this in every school in America. Work hard, show up early, stay late. Be the most reliable guy in the room. In 1988, I was that guy. I was at my desk at 6 a.m. I was the last one to lock up at night. I genuinely believed I was winning the race because I was running the fastest.
I wasn't winning anything. I was running in circles. 6 years of my life burned in a building that didn't even have my name on it.
You know who John D. Rockefeller was? Standard Oil, the first American billionaire, worth the equivalent of $430 billion in today's. He who works all day has no time to make money. Read that again, slowly. He who works all day has no time to make money. If your face is buried in a spreadsheet for 10 hours a day, your head is down. You cannot see where the real money is moving. You can't spot the opportunity. You can't build the system. You're too busy being the engine to ever own the vehicle. I spent those 6 years as the hardest worker in every room. You know what I had to show for it? A paycheck. $94,000 a year in 1991. Sounds decent until you realize I was working 68 hours a week to earn it. 68 hours. And here's what they never tell you about time. You can lose $1 million and make it back. You cannot get back a single Tuesday. The wealthy don't trade time for money. They buy other people's time to build systems that make money while they sleep. Every dollar you earn from pure labor is a dollar earned once. Every dollar from a system can be earned thousands of times. Stop being the hardest worker in the room. Start being the smartest owner in the room. That's the real shift. I know what you're thinking. Bob, I can't just quit my job and start a business. You're right. But you can spend 10 hours a week building something. Something that doesn't require you to show up for it to keep running. Start there. Just start there. Build something that runs on its own. Now, lie number 2. Build a business with your best friend. This one doesn't cost you money at first. It costs you something worse. It costs you a relationship you can never get back. And I know this firsthand. His name was Danny Marsh. We grew up together in Ohio. He was the best man at my wedding in 1979. We used to joke that we were going to take over the world together. In 1983, we did it. Started a freight logistics company in Columbus. We shook hands on it over beers at a bar on High Street. We thought brotherhood was enough. It is not. Rockefeller had a rule. A friendship founded on business is better than a business founded on a friendship. What he meant was, if you meet someone through commerce and a friendship grows, you're fine. That's natural. That's healthy. But if you take your most emotionally loaded relationship and add money stress to it, you are lighting a fuse. In 1986, we had a bad quarter. Fuel costs spiked. Two big contracts fell through. We needed to cut $280,000 in overhead.
I wanted to act fast. Danny wanted to protect the staff we'd built. Two men who'd known each other 20 years became enemies.
We spent 4 years in civil litigation. 4 years. Our lawyers made more money from that lawsuit than we ever made together. The company folded. Danny moved back to Dayton. I got a card when my dad died in 2009. That's the last thing I ever got from him. Don't mix love and liability. When you choose a business partner, you are not choosing a friend. You are choosing a co-pilot for a plane that might crash. You need someone whose skills fill your gaps, not your heart. Get a partner with a complementary skill set. Get everything in writing. Equity splits, buyout clauses, decision-making authority, all of it. Lawyers are cheaper than friendship therapy, and way cheaper than a full business dissolution. Learn that lesson from me, not from experience.
Now, lie number 3. Looking rich means you're rich. This one is a uniquely American disease.
And social media has turned it into a full-blown epidemic. You've seen them, every platform, every feed.
I made $2 million last year selling digital products, and I did it all from my laptop. Check out these chains. This is a rented Lamborghini. This is what success looks like.
And for $997, you can learn exactly how he did it. Listen to me very carefully. The loudest people about money are almost always the most broke. In 1987, I had a penthouse in downtown Chicago. $6,500 a month, about $18,000 in today's dollars. A black card, a driver, Italian suits. And I was absolutely, completely, suffocatingly miserable. Because nobody tells you about performing wealth, you have to keep paying for the performance every single month. The overhead on that lifestyle was crushing me. I had to generate enormous revenue just to maintain the appearance of success. Real wealth in America, true generational durable wealth, is silent. It does not announce itself.
It's Warren Buffett still living in the same house in Omaha he bought for $31,500 in 1958. Same house, all these decades later. It's waking up on a random Wednesday morning, pouring your own coffee, and realizing you don't owe anybody anything today.
That's autonomy. That's the real flex. That's what nobody on social media is selling you because it doesn't photograph well. If your money requires an audience, you don't have money. The money has you. Remember that every time you see that Lamborghini. So where does all of this leave you? Maybe you're on your lunch break watching this. Maybe it's midnight and you're stressed about your credit card bill. Maybe you're worried about whether your boss is going to lay you off next quarter. I see you. I was you. I'm going to give you the only framework that actually changed my life. Stop thinking about income. Start thinking about leverage. Rockefeller again, and the man was worth $430 billion, so maybe we listen. He said, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of mine.
That is the entire secret. Right there. That's the whole game. Everything else is noise.
What system can you build that works when you're asleep? What software can automate what you're doing manually right now? Who can you hire, even part-time, to free up 10 hours of your week? Ask yourself that question seriously. How do you break the link between your physical hours and your paycheck? That's the question that changes everything. I don't care if you start with a $500 side project, a blog, a single rental property. Just start building something. Something that doesn't need you to show up for it to keep running. That's the whole idea. That's the whole game. Because I'm 74. My back aches in the morning. My hands don't move as fast as they used to. And I'm the lucky one. I figured this out in time. You still have time. But here's the thing about time. It doesn't announce when it's running out. Get off the hamster wheel. Build the machine. Buy your life back. That's not a slogan. That's the only real retirement plan.
because the fluorescent lights in that office look very different when you're 65 and realize you didn't have to be there.
If this hit you somewhere real, share it with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next one.